Good morning, everybody. Wait, actually, that's not quite right. It's not morning. Good afternoon. Here's a cold start for you. You just can't beat the way that a big American V8 sounds. I mean, you can, but I mean, you can with my price range. So, big American V8s, they're for the win. So I've got some exciting news for you guys today regarding both my Mustang, which I'm building, and the good old truck here. Kind of exciting news. It's news nonetheless, but you'll see. First though, we have to go about 30 miles that way to a spot that y'all have seen before. Here we are at the spot from, the last couple videos, ironically. So it rained a lot over the past couple days here, and I wanted to come out while it was raining, but it was like 30 something degrees, and that's a no for me. But it rained a lot, so I'm hoping those spots we were talking about have mud in them now. I figured it'd be cool. So I don't know if it's just the fact that, water washed a lot of these rocks up here, or if it was like that before, but I mean, there's no mud. Like, there's water and stuff over here, but it's all this kind of rock stuff that we got going on here. So it's not really, like, you can't really call it mud. So everything is very wet and moist, and you can see, I mean, look at all these deer tracks. That's crazy. Opening day next weekend, just saying. Anyway, everything is still really moist, even though there's not really mud. So I'm still gonna do what I can, because I drove all the way out here, might as well. But no need to fear, I did find the mud puddle. It's only one, it's the singular mud puddle, but I digress. The truck is just looking awesome today, sitting there. It is a beautiful day here. It finally warmed up enough where it's not like almost freezing, which it has been for the past week, and it's been really annoying because I live in Texas. I don't like the cold. Bring back the warm weather, dang it. See what I'm talking about? It's kind of anticlimactic. There's one little other mud thing right over here. I'll go through that, and then I guess we can go through that, and then the other stuff over there, and then we'll talk about the news and stuff that we got. Make it up that. We did last time, but it is a lot more moist, for lack of a better word, than it was last time, but I think we got it. We're just gonna send it. We got traction control off this time, so we're doing better. We'll drive, we're just gonna send it. Piece of cake, right as the truck drove by too. Don't know if that's good timing or bad timing. Now this really is not a busy road. There's not many people that come down, but it's every time we are down here, it seems like somebody else is too. But I mean, I don't blame them. I'd want to look at it too. I'm kidding, that's not what it is. So, the Mustang. If you missed it in a video up there somewhere, I mentioned that I had a Mustang motor in my garage. I showed you all the motor. It's just sitting on a motor stand right now with nothing being done to it. Obviously, I'm not at the home, so I can't do anything with it yet. But anyway, so I crunched some numbers to try to get a baseline of how much it's gonna cost me to actually get going with this and get the motor, running so I can get a car. Here's the build list right there. You can see it's quite longer than I'd like it to be. We got to do a rebuild kit because it's kind of broken and it's spun a bearing and need new parts for that. Cams, everything goes along with the cams, intake manifold, all that kind of stuff. And the grand total for that came out to $3,326. Yeah. So I also made a different total, which is just the bare minimum what I need to get the car running, which also includes cams because I don't want to have to pull all that stuff apart again. The other stuff can basically wait, not priority. Anyway, that came out to a little over $1,600. So for $1,600, theoretically, it could be a running Mustang engine. Now that also does raise the question, what am I gonna put it in? Because right now, the only thing I have is the engine. I'm doing the engine rebuild first, getting that out of the way, then going and buying a car. Now, New Edge Mustangs from 99 to 04, you can get them, you can pick them up for about $1,000 bucks. And, kind of rough shape. Some of them are okay. I really wanted to get one with like a blown motor because I'm still missing parts, and I'd love to have like a diagram of where everything's supposed to go. So that was kind of the plan. So I'm getting around $1,500 for the car itself, with a transmission, hopefully. A manual, of course. So that means that to get a running Mustang GT, it's gonna cost me a minimum around $3,000 to $3,100. Now give it, that is not bad. And for the end build, the goal that we have for this car, it's gonna be totally worth it, all right? It's gonna be awesome, but it's just expensive, especially considering the fact that I am indeed in college. So the plan for all this, school's over here pretty quick, and I'm gonna go back home, and I'm gonna try to get to work on this stuff. I'm gonna try to get it done, at least the engine done, within the next, I say it optimistically, 3 to 4 months. If I can get the engine almost done, then I think we'll be sitting pretty good. Because then all I have to do is get a car, slap it on in there, and yeah, we'll have a Mustang on the channel. And then when everything is put back together and it's a running and driving car, we gotta paint it. Of course, we're gonna do that on the channel with y'all. And then we're gonna wrap it the same as the truck. Wait, did I say wrap it? Now the observant viewer right there might have noticed that I left the notepad on the truck, and indeed, you are correct, but it's still there, so don't worry. So if you recall, back in a video I posted a couple weeks ago, I kind of hinted at wrapping the truck, and yes, that is gonna happen. So the plan for this is to have kind of an abstract camo wrap, all right? Bear with me. So it's gonna be black and gray abstract camo along the entire thing. Now I think that's gonna look pretty awesome, and it's gonna catch a lot of attention. I mean, mostly I think it's just gonna look really cool. And then when the Mustang is done, it's gonna be wrapped to match the truck, which, by the way, I'm doing all this myself, so yeah. I don't think anything else needs to be said on the subject. But I'm gonna put a picture of the truck design kind of right up there. Now, bear in mind, it is hand-drawn by yours truly, so don't get too excited. It's nothing special. And also, I'll put a picture on Instagram of it, so if you haven't checked out Covert Garage on Instagram, you should go do that. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting it to start. It's still having the starting issues. Yes, it still is. I don't even know what to say about that. It's just me being lazy. That's why it's not fixed yet. Here's the little river in question. Now this stuff, I don't know if you can tell, this stuff is actually muddy, and it kind of concerns me because Jacob didn't come with me today. If I did get stuck, I don't have anybody to pull me out, and I'm supposed to go fishing tonight, so it's kind of, we can do it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be much better, much better. So I mean, honestly, I'm just thinking 2-wheel drive and send it. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, traction control. Traction control. Yeah, you ain't getting me this time, buddy. You are not getting me. So honestly, that part right there was a lot easier than I expected to. The only thing keeping me out of this, the only thing making me question is the depth. I know it's not that deep, but if it's really muddy and kind of deep, then it kind of cancels out for being shallow. It probably doesn't make any sense. Let's just go ahead and let's just do it. Okay, it's not too bad yet. It really isn't, but I think we're gonna be okay. I hope I didn't just jinx us. I hope I can make it up this little hill. I don't know what's on the other side. Ooh, oh, wow. So this is quite interesting. So I guess it would have been smart to come out and look at this beforehand before I tried to do it. But I don't really want to back all the way down. Interesting. This is a very, very interesting part of this vlog for sure. Yeah, we're just backing all the way out. I know. I'm sorry. I'm triggered too, but it's just not worth it today. I got a lot of plans for this truck, and I don't really want to mess them up today. You gotta love that sound, guys. I mean, you got to. A big old American V8, a 6.2 liter V8 nonetheless. Not the 5.0, not the 5.4, 6.2. It's a lot of liters. We only need to see where we're going. We don't need to see where we've been. So really, it's just better that that's been covered up. It's better for all of us. So I've gotten a few questions about the truck. So my truck is a 2011 Lariat Limited F-150. It does have the 6.2 liter V8 that came in the Raptor. So stock is about 411 horsepower, 434 pound-foot of torque. I've got a tune on there, some other stuff. So it's probably still about 411 horsepower, 434 pound-foot of torque. But guys, I cannot stop thinking about that wrap. That thing is going to be so sweet on this truck, and I really cannot wait to get that going and show it to y'all, really. But the plan for the wrap is within the next month or two, we should be able to get that going. I'm gonna try to do an instructional video on it, but if you've watched the sending unit instructional videos, you already know how that's gonna go. Now also, I've been thinking about changing the name of the channel a little bit. Now this Covert Garage isn't going away, don't worry. But I want the channel, you and me, I want it to be a little more, you know, personal and not just like a business talking to the viewers. So I don't know, help me come up with some names. Leave a comment down below. What do you think a good name for the channel will be? It's not gonna be all just trucks. As you know, there's the Mustang, and eventually down the road, I'm not gonna say anything about that, but it'll be good eventually. So leave any name suggestions down in the comments below, because honestly, I'm not that creative and really could use some advice. The person who chooses the name, if it's one of y'all, I'll give y'all a high five, I'll subscribe, I'll like, I'll do all that stuff. So it's a pretty good incentive. But on that bombshell, it is now time to end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta go fishing now. I was supposed to be back, ready to go, about an hour ago. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm making us late, but it is what it is. So thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all are having a killer week, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. And happy Halloween. It's a little late, but still, I hope you got a lot of candy. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video.